Since 2000, Putin has methodically dismantled Russia's nascent democracy and created a new Russian dictatorship. At least 132 investigative journalists have been silenced in Russia through murder. Opposition leaders such as Boris Nemtsov symbolically assassinated outside the Kremlin walls. FSB defectors such as British citizen Litvinenko gruesomely poisoned by radioactive polonium in London, England. Madam Speaker, this past week I received the terrible news that my friend Vladimir Kara-Murza had been hospitalized in Russia due to acute intoxication by an unknown substance, poisoning. My prayers are with Vladimir and my thoughts with his wife, Evgenia, and their 3 children. Vladimir had testified before the Foreign Affairs Committee in Ottawa this past spring, stating that Canadian Magnitsky sanctions for gross human rights abusers would be a pro-Russian measure. He was joined on the panel of witnesses by Zhana Nemtsova, the daughter of the late Boris Nemtsov, also an acquaintance of mine, who'd come to Canada's Parliament in 2012 to testify in support of Magnitsky legislation and was assassinated 2 years ago on February 27th, and by Bill Browder, whose lawyer Sergei Magnitsky had been tortured and killed in a Russian prison for uncovering, documenting, and reporting a massive fraud against the Russian people by individuals sanctioned by President Putin. Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker, we must join our American legislative colleagues in sanctioning gross human rights abusers by expanding our Special Economic Measures Act to build upon the U.S. Jackson-Vanik repeal and the Sergiy Magnitsky Rule of Law Accountability Act of 2012.